Hello, Sergio. Good morning. Can you hear me, Sergio?
Oh, yes, yes. Hi, Cesar. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
Oh, it's everything all right.
Okay, awesome. So, how was your weekend?
Um,
Short?
yeah, very short.
Okay, okay. Well, it happens. Okay, so let's see. Are you ready to continue?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so do you remember where we stayed? What chapter? What episode?
Oh, number 7 or
Okay, we completed 6. We started 7. We need to watch the video, right?
oh yeah,
Okay, so do you want to go over the transcript again or just go directly into the video?
the video.
Okay, give me just a second. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start.
So, what did you think?
Well, between Sarah Timms and Danny Watson, I think the choice is pretty obvious.
Yes, so do I. Watson looked so good on paper.
But he seemed very good when I first spoke to him too.
First impressions often lie.
Indeed. I think a lot of his CV was, how shall we say, counterfactual.
Yes, it just wasn't true. You should never lie on your CV.
Very good references though. Very strange.
I guess some people just like that sort of style, but he wouldn't fit in with us. I mean, it's important to be confident, but he was overconfident.
I couldn't agree more. His body language was all wrong. He came across as arrogant.
Then he gave very vague answers. No specific details of what exactly he'd done in his job.
Whereas Sarah
Knew
Timms,
exactly what she was talking about.
yes, she was very convincing, self-assured, but not arrogant.
She'd clearly done some research on the company and knew what she was talking about.
Oh, I thought her presentation was excellent.
Yes, it was. But I am a little worried about how much experience she has.
Yes, true. But she seems very ready to take on the challenges the role would offer her.
So, who do we give the job to?
Sarah.
Yes, I agree entirely.
Great. I'll phone her straight away, offering the post, and I'll write a rejection to Mr. Watson.
Okay.
Okay, so any questions about the video?
No question.
No questions? Okay, let's move on into PDF. Okay, so let's go into some questions. Number 1.
Philip and Marcia first impressions of Daniel were very bad.
First impressions means, for example, when they spoke on the phone, when they saw the CV,
Oh, very good.
it was very good. Number 2.
Some information on Daniel CV was number 2. The last one on
Untrue.
Daniel seemed as if he won't fit in well with the company, confident and stylish, overconfident and arrogant. And the last one, overconfident and arrogant.
Arrogant, okay. And 4.
Daniel answered late and detailed.
Lacked.
And Daniel answered lacked detailed confidence of body language. Okay, detail, no. Confidence in body language. Maybe the last one. Body
He had
language.
the body language. What he lacked was detail. When they ask him something, for example, when they ask him, how does he see webware in the future? And how can he contribute? And he says, what webware needs is me. That's not detail. That's just, I don't know, not accurate answers. Okay. So the answer is A. What about
Detail.
5?
Sarah was arrogant, being worried that she didn't have enough experience, convincing, and self-assured. And the last one, convincing and self-assured.
Okay. 6.
Show that they had research in the company. Sarah.
7.
Philip, Sarah was enough experience for the job. Letter A, doubt whether Sarah has enough experience for the job.
Okay. 8.
Philip and Marcia for the job. Philip prefer Sarah over Daniel. Just prefer Sarah or just prefer Daniel. A.
Yeah, definitely.
Prefer Sarah over Daniel.
Okay. Any more questions?
No.
Let's go into the next exercise. Put the adjectives in the correct groups. Positive and negative. Remember, adjectives are descriptions. So what is positive?
Self-assured.
Okay, that's one.
Well prepared.
Mhm.
Confident. Honest.
Honest, convincing. Okay, those
Um,
are positive, right?
yeah.
And negatives?
Arrogant, dishonest, unconfident, underprepared,
Underprepared?
and overconfident.
Okay, good. Any questions about these words?
No, no questions.
No?
No.
I have a question. Do you agree with Philip and Marsha's decision?
Oh, yeah. I think they chose the best option because Sarah is very honest, and I think she is more prepared his presentation than Daniel. Not than than Daniel. But maybe his experience is not enough for the company.
Okay.
This is the problem I see.
Yes. All right. If there's no question, we can move on to the next exercise.
Perfect.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so let's move on to the next episode. So we're not done. There's still more things into the process. Even though you already have selected which person is going to stay in the job position, there's still some things that need to get done. So Marcia writes to the unsuccessful candidate to give them the bad news. Okay, so we still have some vocabulary. Can we go over it? The first one, strong competition.
In a situation where there are any people trying to win something.
Okay, good. May as well.
May as well. I don't know, maybe the last one to confirm that something is true or accurate.
Okay, if you're not sure, we can proceed with them with the other ones.
How well do you think it's showing the potential for success? Simple and used suggest saying something that you don't really feel like to. I don't know. Me as well.
What about direct?
Direct. And
When you want to be direct in an interview, you want to say the things how they are, also not lie.
muy directo, showing the potential for success. Simple and honest.
Okay, good. And to moderate.
Um, Information about how well do you did something. No, this is feedback.
Okay, well, that would be feedback.
Moderate. An expression using a formal letter. To make something a left frank west mean. To confirm that this was not from the
What is your understanding from the last one? We regret to inform you. Lamentamos informarte. That's what regret means.
An expression used in a formal letter to introduce bad news.
Okay, that's good. What about promising?
To confirm that something is true or accurate.
Okay. To confirm that something is true or accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. We regret to inform you is more like be. An expression used in formal letter. Eso lo vas a ver en una carta, en un correo. Lamentamos informarle que su suscripción a Netflix no fue aceptada. I don't know. Things like that. We use we regret. I regret to inform you. An expression used in a formal letter to introduce bad news. Cuando te ponen eso, that means something bad is they're gonna tell you something bad. Or something that you weren't expecting to hear. Not good news.
Perfect.
Okay. So going back to A, an expression used to suggest doing something that you don't really feel like doing.
To moderate.
To moderate would be more like to make something less strong or extreme. Moderar las cosas. Okay.
Perfect.
Now, a phrase used to suggest doing something that you don't really feel like doing.
May as well.
Okay, good. To fast check something.
Fast check something. Showing the potential for success.
No, algo prometedor sería eso. Isn't it?
Yeah. To fact check something sería to confirm that something is true or accurate.
Fact check something. Checar que todos los hechos sean correctos. Fact check something. It makes sense to fact check something. Okay.
Perfect.
Look at the vocabulary and the definitions. Do you have any questions? Are any of these vocabulary expression words new to you? Yes, no, maybe so.
No.
No? Okay, let's go into the dialogue. Okay. So can you help me with the reading?
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Well, be placed to have you on the team. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Bye. What does Tarayesh going to accept the job and wants to come in the next week for a chat? Oh, great news. Now you just have to tell the other guy that we don't want him. I hate giving bad news. I'm glad that is your job and not mine. Okay, may as well do it straight away there, Mr. Watson. We regret to inform you you have not got the job. Sounds a bit too direct. How about there, Mr. Watson? Thank you for application to Wetware. We regret to inform you you weren't successful. Oh, thanks. And I think you should say something positive, but he was terrible. Well, he wasn't great. No, but I think we should be positive and polite. Yes, you are absolutely right. Oh, how about this? Dear Mr. Watson, thank you for your application to where you were a promising candidate. However, we regret to inform you that the competition for the post was very strong, and we will not be offering you the position. Yours sincerely, etc., etc. Yes, that's more like it, but we should include some feedback. Of course, how about if at this in future you may wish to moderate your personal style and carefully fast check your CV? How does that sound? I'm not sure that moderate your personal style means it's a bit baggy.
Vague, vago. Ambiguo.
It's a bit vague. Okay, how about give more specific examples of your achievements and show how you work as part of team? Okay, yes, I like that. And remember to finish with something like, we wish you the best of luck in the future. Of course, I certainly do wish him luck. Down, I'll send it now.
Okay, so any questions about the preparation?
Mm. No, I think no questions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into the video. Give me just a second.
Perfect.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, that's great. We'll be pleased to have you on the team. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Bye.
Is that Sarah?
Yes, she's going to accept the job and wants to come in next week for a chat.
Oh, great news. Now you just have to tell the other guy that we don't want him.
I hate giving bad news.
Glad that it's your job and not mine.
Okay, may as well do it straight away. Dear Mr. Watson, we regret to inform you, you have not got the job. Sounds a bit too direct. How about, dear Mr. Watson, thank you for your application to Webware. We regret to inform you, you weren't successful.
I think you should say something positive.
It was terrible.
Well, it wasn't great, no, but I think we should be positive and polite.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Okay, how about this? Dear Mr. Watson, thank you for your application to Webware. You were a promising candidate. However, we regret to inform you that the competition for the post was very strong and we will not be offering you the position. Yours sincerely, etc., etc.
Yes, that's more like it. But we should include some feedback.
Of course. How about if I add this? In future, you may wish to moderate your personal style and carefully fact check your CV. How does that sound?
Not sure what moderate your personal style means. It's a bit vague.
Okay. How about give more specific examples of your achievements and show how you work as part of a team?
Okay. Yes, I like that. And remember to finish with something like, we wish you the best of luck in the future.
Of course. I certainly do wish him luck. Okay, done. I'll send it now.
So what do you think?
It's a good letter for deny the job. Maybe.
Right?
Yeah, it's polite.
Now remember, in real life, in America, sometimes human resources doesn't take the time to let the candidates know that they didn't get the job. So you never find out. That's very unpolite. But that's what happens. So this is an example of what companies should do. even if you participate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go over the true and false. Can you complete it? I give you 2 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Hmm.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Number 1.
It's true.
Okay. Number 2.
False.
When will they meet? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. The next week, but oh no, yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay.
My bad.
3.
Oh, the number 3 is false.
4.
It's true.
5.
Once again. It's true.
Okay. 6.
It's true.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Write the number 1 to 7 to put the parts of the rejection letter in the correct order. So from what we read, what Marcia and Philip were doing, write what's first, second, third, and last. Okay, I give you 3 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
So number one,
best regards.
that would be one.
Yeah, es un saludo.
Mm, no, es como decir saludos después de que escribes un mensaje.
Oh, ok. Entonces tendría que ser, ya. Dear Mr. Watson,
Okay, that would be number one.
thank you for application to WebWare.
Okay.
Yeah, you were a promising candidate. However, we regret to inform you that the competitions for the board was very strong, and we will not be offering you the position.
That would be three.
Yeah.
Four.
In the future, you may wish to give more specific examples of your achievements, and you show how you work as part of team.
Okay, achievements.
Achievements and show how you work as part of team. We wish you the best of luck in the future.
Okay, good. What else?
And number 5, and number 6, best regards, and number 7, Marcia Borman.
Yes, that's correct. That's the best order. Any questions?
No, no questions.
No? All right. So, discussion. What feedback would you give to Daniel about his interview performance?
Oh, Daniel is the other candidate. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Daniel is the other candidate.
The one that didn't get the job, yes.
Oh yeah. What feedback will you give to Daniel about his interview performance? The best advice I think I will give to Daniel is more prepare in his present in her presentation.
Okay.
Because a lot of companies find the people who is very clearly and honestly and prepare and another skills, not only self accurate. He is very good in this skill, but I don't know.
Well, first of all, he needs to be honest, right?
Oh yeah.
He needs to be honest. And also, if they ask him information, he needs to have complete answers. Remember when he was asked, he was very, I don't know, arrogant, overconfident. Of course, people contribute for any progress, in the job, but you have to give examples. Like, remember what Sarah did, what changes she would do. And one of the things they asked Daniel, what would you do different? He says, no, nothing, just continue as it is. So what is the advantage of hiring you? I want to hire someone new because I want to have a successful company. If I hire you and there's no changes, so what's the purpose? Remember? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. And remember, like I was explaining a few minutes ago, when I was younger and I applied for a job, do you know the company Starbucks?
Oh yeah.
I applied for Starbucks many years ago in quality. I remember I applied for quality department. And the person that interviewed me, he saw my CV, he saw my education, and he said, you know what? I do want to hire you, but you're not gonna stay here long because I'm not gonna pay you a lot of money. I'm not gonna pay you more, and you're going to leave. And I want someone that is willing to stay longer. Okay, so that's and that was a very honest answer. I don't know what you think.
Oh yeah.
That was a
Very,
very
very.
honest, yeah. And I also applied for Pemex as a supervisor for gas stations. And the person told me not human resources. Now for Starbucks, it was not human resources. I was also quality manager, and this one was the operations manager. He told me, what the job requires someone that does supervision. He travels around Mexico City, takes notes. It's not hard job. You're overqualified. I don't think you will fit in what we're offering. And the same thing. And I think those were very honest questions. Those were very honest answers why they weren't giving me the job. So I was satisfied with that. But then I applied also for a job in a company where they manufacture bolts and nuts, tornillos, tuercas, rondanas, for industry, like bridges, buildings, and and I did all the process and they never gave me a call. I sent an email, no answer, until I called and they said, oh no, you weren't accepted. So when I was going to find out.
Oh.
So there's always cons and pros in a company when you apply, right?
Oh yes.
Okay, so that would be episode 8. Let's go into episode 9. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So let me show you my screen. Okay. So episode 9, before accepting the job offer, Sarah negotiates a few terms of her contract. Negotiate. Okay. So we have some vocabulary. Number 1, stock options. What is the best answer?
Stock options. The consent opportunity to some money given employee in addition to normal payment to pay some non-salary that never change the pay system. Salary that never change. To pay
What about to
somebody
compensate?
to compensate. Pay somebody for what happened. A, B, C, D, E, to pay somebody for work they have done.
Okay. E.
Yeah.
What about specifics?
Precise details.
Okay, precise details.
Precise details.
And provisionally?
Temporally or conditionally.
Okay. Fire away. Remember at one point, to fire someone was correr a alguien. In this one, fire away is more like an expression. If you tell me, Cesar, I have some questions, and I tell you, fire away, te digo, a ver, échale. Well, that's a Mexican expression. I don't know how you do it in Bolivia, but that will be something in English. Fire away, tírale, a ver, échale.
An informal phrase used to invite someone to ask a question.
You got it. Okay. And what about a pay scale?
A pay system where how much you earn depends on how much experience you have, your qualification, and other conditions.
What about a fixed salary?
A salary that never change.
Okay, a salary. I'm gonna stop a little bit. Some of these words, I'm not sure, Sergio, you are familiar where they come from. ¿Qué te suena como salario? ¿A qué te suena?
A lo que se paga cada mes, ¿no? Tienes un sueldo.
Ok, pero vamos a regresar en tiempo. Salario es una palabra muy vieja, probablemente tomada de las colonias o territorios romances, e incluso mucho más atrás. Salario se refiere a la sal, porque antes a la gente le pagaban con sal también, porque era muy difícil extraer la sal para poder preservar los alimentos. Antes de que hubiera otro tipo de conservadores que hoy conocemos, la sal era un ingrediente usado en los alimentos para conservar la comida, los alimentos. Incluso en la tradición judía es muy común. Por eso se le llamaba salary, salario.
Oh, that's new.
Okay. And what about a bonus?
A money gift to employee in addition to normal pay, especially for reaching a performance target.
Good, you got it. Okay. So let's go. Okay, before we go into this, the stock options.
And the opportunity to buy shares in a company. Oh.
Okay, yes. Puedes comprar acciones en una compañía. Mínimas, pero something, right? Any questions?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. So let's go now into the transcript. Can you help me with the reading?
Yeah. Hi, welcome to Webware. Thanks, nice to see you again. You too. So you say you want to come in have chat before you start. Yeah, I just want to have a look around and ask a few more questions if I can't. Sure, fair away. Well, I was delighted to receive the job offer. Good. Where were the like to offer it to you? But before I think the contract, there were one or two specifics I want to talk about. Oh, specifics? Well, there is a pay scale instead for a fixed salary. Yes, a new employee would at the lower end of the pay scale, but taking my experience into account, oh please, oh thanks. Well, you haven't had that much experience. We see you as investment, but a salary will only be a little more than I'm making now. So instead of asking for a higher level on the pay scale, I thought this could be compensed by adding certain bonuses. For instance, if I make certain sales targets of even break them, I want to be looking for a good cash payment or stock options in the company. Well, that is something we sometimes offer senior members of staff, but to show good faith, I provisionally offer you the bonus shame, but we have to oak it with Phillips first. That's fine. I'll also see that there are 55 days holiday. Yeah, that's standard. It's not very much for a high pressure job though. I can't offer you any more holiday. No, but I was wondering if we could delay my start date so instead of starting a week from now. As we discussed, I could start in a month's time. You are a thought negotiator, Sarah.
Tough negotiator.
Tough, tough negotiator, Sarah. That's one of the reasons you hired me. Yes, of course. Okay, I think we can do that. I look forward to seeing you in a month and earning those bonuses.
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 Okay. Any questions on vocabulary before we continue?
Oh yes. Más arriba, por favor.
Okay, up.
Oh yeah. Scroll up. Yeah. Oh, no, espera que había una palabra que no entendí. I think no. No questions about the vocabulary.
No?
No.
Okay. So let's jump into the video. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Webware. Thanks. Nice to see you again. You too. So you said you wanted to come in and have a chat before you started? Yeah, I just wanted to have a look around and ask a few more questions if I can. Sure, fire away. Well, I was delighted to receive the job offer. Good. We were delighted to offer it to you. But before I signed the contract, there were one or two specifics I wanted to talk about. Okay. Specifics?
Well, there's a pay scale instead of a fixed salary,
Yes, as a new employee, you'd be at the lower end of the pay scale.
but taking my experience into account.
Well, you haven't had that much experience. We see you as an investment.
But that salary would only be a little more than I'm making now. So instead of asking for a higher level in the pay scale, I thought this could be compensated by adding certain bonuses. For instance, if I make certain sales targets or even break them, I would be looking for a good cash payment or stock options in the company.
Wow. That is something we sometimes offer senior members of staff, but to show good faith, I'll provisionally offer you the bonus scheme, but I have to okay it with Philip first.
That's fine. I also see that there are 25 days holiday.
Yes, that's standard.
Not very much for a high pressure job though.
I can't offer you any more holiday.
No, but I was wondering if we could delay my start date. So instead of starting a week from now, as we discussed, I could start in a month's time.
You're a tough negotiator, Sarah.
That's one of the reasons you hired me.
Yes, of course. Okay, I think we can do that. I look forward to seeing you in a month and earning those bonuses.
Okay. So what do you think?
Mm. Maybe she is pretty ambitious. That's the word.
Ah, let me tell you something, Sergio. Before we started having classes together, I was in a project with Volvo company. You know, the car manufacturer.
Oh yeah. It's a big
And
one.
and I had interaction with people from Sweden, you know, allá in Scandinavia. And you know, they have 2 months holiday.
Oh my God.
Vacations, not holiday, vacations. Okay, throughout the year, you know, o sea, en todo el año, 2 months. And it doesn't matter you're new or you are, you have some experience. Of course, if you have more years working, they give you more days. But I was thinking, wow. So in America is different. Well, in Mexico and Central and South America is different, right?
Oh yeah.
They give you first 5 days vacations, but to be honest, what can you do with 5 days? For example, in my situation, if I need to do some paperwork, I need to go to the bank, go grocery shopping, or I need to go to the doctor. I need to ask for a day vacation. If not, I can't do anything. Because you're at work. Right? So my question to you is this a good or bad thing to ask for more days for vacations?
Oh yeah.
Is it good, bad? I think it's good.
It's a good, but not in the first meet, because the boss maybe thinks you are very lazy. I don't
Well, she
know.
had a pretty good, well, in this case, it's a director position, okay? So
Yes.
Sarah had a good point. This is a high pressure job. O sea, una vez que me contratas va a estar sobre mí. Boom, 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 Sarah, nos has hecho esto, Sarah, you know? Ahorita todo es amigable. Oh, yes, jajaja, jeje. Yeah, I mean, it's, it's true. But once she once she signs the contract, it's a different story. And Sarah knows that. So she wants to get things straight. You know what? Well, Marcia says, I cannot give you more days. Okay, but I will start in a month. so that I can take vacations, stop working where I am, get things that I need to get done, and then I start. Okay. I think that's a good negotiation. It could be different, but it all depends on the situation and the kind of job you're applying to, correct?
Yes.
Or what do you think?
Yes, yes. In Bolivia is same because the workers only have 70 days for vacation, and it goes up 5 days for every 5 years working in all the companies. No sé si me
Yes.
dejé entender. Yeah, she is very smart.
Yeah, I would call it that too. She's very smart. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, everything is clear.
Okay. And we're going to stop here, Sergio. And I will talk to you on Friday, okay?
Perfect, Cesar. I see you on Friday.
All right. Thank you so much, Sergio. Have a great day. And take care, sir.
Bye, Cesar. I see you on Friday.
Bye-bye.